Abraham Maslow, Maslow on Management. Welcome to the world of Maslow on Management, where renowned psychologist Abraham Maslow critiques the assumptions made by management theorists and dissects the delicate balance between growth and regression in the workplace. This summary will introduce you to Maslow's insightful judgment on the effectiveness of generally accepted management principles, and how they cater only to the highly evolved members of society who feel secure and merit respect. You will discover the importance of treating employees with dignity for fostering positive and synergistic relationships in a healthy, self-actualizing work environment. Immerse yourself in the enlightening methodologies Maslow presents, as he shows how management theories can truly enhance the well-being and productivity of both employees and organizations.
The limitations of Drucker's principles. Drucker's management principles are effective only at the highest level for individuals who have less anxiety, good support, and self-respect. However, these principles might not work for people who are afraid of unemployment, disruption, or alienation and don't value themselves. The assumptions made by Drucker and his peers about both managers' and employees' personal development might not always be accurate. Under adverse circumstances, relying on good management principles might prove fatal, and hence, managers must adapt to changing circumstances. Core beliefs in organizational behavior. This book highlights several fundamental assumptions surrounding employee behavior and motivation. It argues that individuals inherently possess positive characteristics, including a desire for growth and self-actualization, a preference for meaningful work, and a willingness to work collaboratively towards mutual goals. It also suggests that organizations should aim to create an environment that fosters these qualities by promoting transparency, trust, and positive relationships between employees and management. While these assumptions may hold true in some circumstances, the author acknowledges that external factors, such as fear, insecurity, and competitive environments, can undermine individual potential and disrupt organizational culture. Ultimately, the book calls for a more nuanced approach to leadership that takes into account the unique context of each workplace. The missing purpose in management theories. Management theories lack explicit goals and values. While psychotherapy aims at self-actualization, the same should apply to a good society and organizational systems. Even though management theorists often speak of human nature, they rarely discuss purpose or values with courage and depth. Their books are filled with vague and juvenile terms, neglecting ultimate objectives. It's time to acknowledge the absence of purpose in management theories and work towards setting explicit goals that promote self-actualization for individuals and organizations alike. The challenges of enlightened management. Enlightened management, while desirable, may not work in every situation. Insecurity, anxiety, scarcity, bad faith, and low self-esteem can impede progress towards self-actualization, making it difficult to implement. Furthermore, some individuals and groups may react negatively to the removal of authoritarian management, resulting in chaos and demands for a return to authoritarianism. Enlightened management requires a foundation of stable and positive conditions to be effective. Workers' rebellion. Organizations must treat workers with respect as they desire appreciation and resent being mistreated. Dehumanizing treatment leads to retaliation in the form of slacking off, pretending to be dumb, or tricking superiors. Workers' anger must be understood to avoid a revolution. If bosses were treated as workers, they would be among the angriest and most violent rebels. Theory Why Management. Theory Why Management is an experiment that expresses faith in human goodness. Although there is evidence against it, experiments with it are worthwhile. In contrast, people persist in following Theory X's authoritarian ways because that's how it has always been done. The characteristics of superior managers on one side of a piece of paper and inferior managers on the other side give a general description of psychological health versus psychological disease. Theory Y management makes people healthier than Theory X management, as the best managers are healthy and make those they manage healthier. Moreover, The healthier workers are to begin with, the more they benefit from enlightened management and the healthier they grow. The corporation must help society develop healthy, well-balanced people by creating conditions in which people can themselves be benevolent, charitable, kind, altruistic in the community. Leaders as servants. The Blackfoot Indians have a unique way of choosing leaders based on their specific skills and endowments. They do not have a leader with general powers, and the chosen leader is only given power by the group in specific situations. The leader's role is to serve the group and provide direction because they are good at it, not because they crave power. This is the opposite of the American way, where leaders fight for power to lead, often resulting in those with a neurotic need for power becoming leaders. The ideal leader is someone who is not thrilled by commanding people but only takes up the role because the group persuades them. This type of leader is unlikely to abuse their power and perquisites of leadership. The author suggests that in a deteriorating society, the most valuable people to bring would be entrepreneurs, not politicians, professors or engineers because of their unique problem-solving skills.
As we draw our journey through Maslow on management to a close, it is evident that Maslow critiques conventional management ideologies, pointing out their limitations and lack of regard for the psychological well-being of employees. He emphasizes that assumptions on employee behavior do not hold true in situations where the basic human needs are not met, leading to anxiety, fear, and dysfunctional organizational culture. Maslow's valuable insights reveal the need for a more humanistic, self-actualizing approach to management where employees are treated with respect and understanding. To successfully practice enlightened management, it is crucial for organizations and society as a whole to understand this delicate balance of catering to an individual's psychological needs, which ultimately lead to the prosperity and productivity of the workforce and the organizations they are a part of.